Good afternoon. Now, can you just stick your hand up in the air if you like Christmas? Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, everyone likes Christmas. I don't know that many people who don't like Christmas. I am a huge fan of Christmas, and this Christmas was no exception. I decided that this Christmas I was going to have a party, and I invited all my family and my friends and my neighbours, and I played host for the evening. But this was not just any party. I decided that I was going to have a fancy dress party. Now, obviously the most important part of the fancy dress party is, you know, obviously your costume. And being the ethnic beauty that I am, I decided to be Pocahontas. So I had my two pats, I had my little red Indian war paint on my face, my little waistcoat with the tassels. Lovely stuff. And, you know, I have to say I was looking pretty good. And so I played the host all evening. I went round and I poured the drinks, introduced people who didn't know each other, and every time a new guest would come I would go to the door and I would say, "Hello, welcome to my house. What have you come as?" And so there was a dog, and we had a couple of elves, a couple of Father Christmases. About 9:30 I hear another knock at the door, so I say hello, and look who it is, it's my uncle. My uncle spends a lot of time living in India, so he gets very cold. So he is this 6'4" man who walks around in a woolly hat and a coat, and he's usually unshaven. And, you know, this evening was no exception. It was quite evident that he'd completely forgotten that it was a fancy dress. But being the good host that I was, I handed him a bottle of vodka. I said, "If anyone asks, you're a Russian." So he came on in, and I think it must have been about 10 o'clock, and another ring at the doorbell. And, you know, this was a bit strange because I was under the impression that all the people I had invited, or that were going to come, you know, were already there having a lovely time. So I went to the door and I said, "Hello!" And to my surprise, on my doorstep stood a naked man. But not just a naked man with a naked woman slung over his shoulder. Now, of course, I was quite taken aback, but I wasn't going to let anything ruin my mood, so I said, "Hello, do I know you?" And he said, I don't think so. All right. Oh, well, I'm having a party this evening. Can I help you at all? I said, "Yeah, I've come for the party." Well, all right. And I said, "Well, it's a fancy dress party. Have you got a costume?" He said, "Yeah." So what have you come as then? And he said, "Well, I'm a snail and this is Michelle."